right, guys, my guest today is the VFC Bantamweight champion, Mr. Raufeon Stots. He'll be defending his VFC title this next Saturday, December 16th, live on UFC Fight Pass. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, man. Feeling great. Feeling ready to fight, man. It's been a while since I got back in there, man. I'm ready to get back in there.
Yeah. Your last fight was in June, right?
Yeah.
Was that long layoff something you wanted or something that just kind of happened?
It's just kind of happened. You know, I tried to get back in there in I think November or whatever. Just fights keep falling through, stuff keep happening, but here we are now, I guess,
So how have you been, man?
Man, I've been good, man. What was it? Last time we talked was before that last fight, right? Before or after?
Not too. It was like in between. We did kind of a post deal. It was after kind of after you sat with Dana and stuff. Talked.
Yeah. It's been good, man. Just been training, pretty much same thing. Nothing really changes or changed between here and there. I just got a little better. Learned some lessons, grown as a fighter. All that normal stuff. So.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, my Thanksgiving was actually good. I actually got to. So I didn't cut. I usually get more serious toward the end, but I got a little serious before Thanksgiving so I can have a good Thanksgiving
meal. There you go.
Yeah. So I actually freaking had a good meal. I sampled everything that was there, and was able to, and my weight was good afterwards. So it was actually a good Thanksgiving. I actually enjoyed myself.
That's cool. Where did you spend Thanksgiving at?
My wife is from Omaha, Nebraska, so I went to Omaha with her family. It's like a seven-hour trip from here, so we tripped down there with her family and kind of had dinner and hung out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
And you're familiar with Nebraska, so that's kind of like a little bit like going home for you.
Yeah, it's like my second backyard. I like Nebraska. I like all the people there. It's nice Midwest feel they got going on there. It was awesome. How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good, man. Hey, you know what? I was actually thinking about you and some of the guys on Thanksgiving. I talked to Duran.
Oh, yeah? Duran Carter?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about how Renfro used to make us come back on weight, like the certain weight, And me and him both missed it. And he had Boss in there with us, just working us out.
Running you. Man, that was crazy.
But Boss liked Duran, so he let Duran leave a little early. I'm like...
For real?
It's because he's from Florida.
Yeah, right?
It's because he's from Florida,
right, boss?
All
Florida dudes got a little extra.
The Flagler boys. Yeah.
Boy.
Him and Tom. Yeah.
All of them. That's what's up, man.
It was good, though, man.
That's what's up.
It was good. What do you think about Tim Elliott fighting this weekend? Is that kind of motivating for you to see a guy that's taking kind of the same path as you? Now he's in the UFC doing his thing. Is that kind of cool for you to see that?
Man, that's awesome to see, man. I hope nothing but good things for Timmy. Timmy was one of the, I went to my first wrestling tournament with Timmy. Me and him roomed together when I was an unattached wrestler, I was redshirting. Me and Timmy roomed together, and we went to an open in Oklahoma or something. So me, him, and his dad. It was awesome, and it's awesome to see where he is now, man. He's a beast.
That's cool.
Can't wait to see him fight, man. He's exciting as hell to watch.
He's fun to watch, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. So, man, I know that last one didn't go exactly your way, but and it was a big opportunity for you. But what were you able to take away from that experience?
I took away being ready, or not underestimating your opponent, for one. This fight, it's a crazy game, man. Everybody has a puncher's chance, and you got to be ready at all times. And I feel like I wasn't. I felt like I was taking a step down in competition, which I shouldn't have went in there with that attitude, and I felt like I was gonna eventually. I was a better fighter, so I was going to eventually win the fight instead of going out there trying to dominate from bell to bell like I normally do, So, in the first 15 seconds I got caught, and I made, it's a couple technical things I've fixed or whatever or been trying to work on, but overall it was the mindset coming into that fight was a little different, and it was a learning experience, to say the least.
Absolutely. Was it an especially tough loss to kind of swallow, being that Dana was there and that you kind of had that big opportunity?
Yeah, you looking back, like at the time, I wasn't that. I think that was like furthest from my mind. Just me disappointing myself in how I performed that night was the hardest thing to swallow. But
Mm.
but afterwards, I'm like, oh man, that was a big opportunity. Hope I get something like that again. But stuff works out for a reason. So I'm sure I'll get another opportunity, and I won't let it slip through my hands.
So, what made you feel like you were on another level than Marab? Was it your wrestling pedigree?
I feel like everywhere. Well, I felt like I faced tougher opponents than he had. I felt like I showed my striking and my grappling was better in past fights. That's just where I felt I was. I felt like I was. I always feel like I'm better than guys, but I felt like I was. I felt like I was stepping down in competition, but and and again, that was a mistake to go into a fight like that, because everybody is there for at a certain level. Everybody's there for a reason. Everybody has stuff they're good at. So and just like in wrestling, everybody's, if when you get to a certain level, everybody's good at something. Something got them there, and I just got to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
But I can't go in there with the mindset of that it's gonna be a fight that I can just go through the motions. And that's pretty much where I was just going through the motions, So
That's good. That's a lot to take away from a fight, though.
yeah, I definitely learned. And I rather learn this lesson now, than learn it down the line. That's how I look at it,
Yeah.
I much rather, I mean, though it's tough to swallow, I I hate losing with a passion, but I'd rather do it now, and I got stuff to build on and stuff to work on, as far as my fight, the mental aspect of fighting. So
Does that add a little fuel to the fire for you as well?
definitely, after a loss, I feel like I'm the most dangerous because I'm, I, I smile on the outside, but on the inside, I'm ready to, break some things, So it'll be a good, I feel like, release, especially after, I was trying to get right back in there. And that was one of the reasons I'm trying to get right back in there, just because I was so, you know, ready to put my hands on something, to let go some of this pent up aggression. You can't really take it out in practice like you want. But yeah, um, yeah, I definitely add some fire in my furnace, So
I think it's good not to rush it though. That little break after a loss, I think it's always good not to rush it, even though you're kind of anxious to get back in there. I think it's good to take that time and really reflect on things. You know what I mean?
yeah, ultimately, I feel like that's the smart decision. Like that's a smart decision to make. I think, and I feel like that was a part of my coach's kind of plan. Well, that's what they wanted me to do, but I was like, hey, I'm fighting right away. I'm ready. I'm not hurt. I'm ready to get back in there right away. My coaches kind of wanted me to take a little time. Ryan Stoddard wanted me to take a little time. So here we are. They end up getting their way. So I mean, it was probably a smarter decision for me. So.
So did they have to have a little conversation with you, like, "Hey, man, I know you want to get back after it, but
Yeah.
let's just take a
Well, the
little
conversation
time."
pretty much went like, yeah, I want you to get back after it, but I was like, no, I want to fight. I want to fight.
I
As
like your
soon as,
face too. It changes completely. It's like, no,
yeah,
no.
like I want to fight now, like right now, like as soon as we can, let's fight. And they were like, okay, well, ultimately it's my decision, So, but things fell through, so we end up. I mean, we're here anyway, so.
So did you get a chance to talk to Dana White that night after the fight at all?
After the fight, I didn't even, well, I texted him and I let him know, thanks for the opportunity, and he was like, I think anytime or thank you or something like that, but I was hurt. I was hurt, man. I was angry.
Emotionally, right?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, yeah.
angry, just because I felt like felt like it was taken away from me before I could even, even have a fight, which, that's the game. It's the game we play. So, so I didn't even talk to him after. I didn't even go, have a conversation with him afterwards. But I'm sure I'll see him again. Won't be the last time.
No. What do you think your path to the UFC is now?
Obviously I'm on the radar, so I just got to keep performing. I feel like I could go to the UFC late notice, maybe on a, what do you call it, late notice in a fight, like maybe after this fight, I go, maybe I win a couple more, maybe 2 more, and then I get a contract or whatever. Maybe I go to the Contender Series. There's a lot of options nowadays to get there. So, and
are you interested in something like the Contender Series?
Yeah, I'm down to do a Contender Series. I'm not opposed to doing that at all. It's a wonderful opportunity. I would love to be on the Contender Series. Yeah, that's a good option. I think the main thing is I'm on the radar. So I just got to perform, man. I got to go out there and fight to my abilities and go out there and put on a show, do what I do, and, it's going to come.
Arnold Berdon is your next opponent. How do you like that matchup?
Man, I like that matchup a lot because I feel like he's a young, hungry fighter, and that's exactly who I want to go out there and test my skills against. Somebody who's young and hungry, somebody who wants to, to be in the spot that I'm at, that wants to be champion of this organization. And also, I like this fight too because, there hasn't been a lot of back and forth with us, but we both know when we get in that cage, it's going to be an all-out war. We're going to be trying to knock each other heads off. And, that's the kind of fights I like having, I like testing myself who's against somebody who's going to be coming full force, to hurt me. So, hurt me in there. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah, it will be. He's a notable opponent. How did you wind up with him?
They offered and I accepted it pretty much. I don't think it was. There was no other.
Well, you had mentioned there was like a fallout.
Yeah, well, there was fallouts, but I don't think they were like title fights. I think they were just fights, just to get me fights. Yeah. So
So you were entertaining other fights outside the VFC?
No, they were in the VFC organization. They would just be like at a different weight, maybe, or at just a short notice thing if somebody fell out or something.
So you were just trying to get in there?
Yeah, I was just trying to get in there. I was just trying to get in there.
I got you.
Yeah, for sure, just trying to get in there.
So how do you see the fight going between you two?
Oh man, I think it's gonna I think 3rd round. I'm looking to. He's a tough dude, man. I'm looking to just stay on the grind. I'm looking to grind him out. I believe I have a little bit of a advantage in the grappling, and but not much. He's a good grappler. I believe he wrestled too, and I think it's gonna end with either a TKO or a submission. But I'm thinking maybe 3rd round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you knock him down and then finish with submission. Is that your how you get to a submission or what?
No, I think just grind him out. I want to outwork him, show that I can outwork somebody and no one can keep up with my pace. So that's kind of what I want to do. I want to kind of exert myself and put him in the fire. And I know he's a tested battle he's battle tested, but I want to do it. I want to make a point to let everybody know I'm still here. I'm still a threat and I'm still dangerous. So
he's still the man, right?
Yes, sir. Still the man.
Any cool plans for after the fight, my man?
The fight is on my birthday. So
what?
Yeah. So I'm about to go nuts. No, I'll probably go out, have a good time. My wife's birthday was yesterday, so we'll probably celebrate, with our family.
Double celebrate.
Yeah, double celebrate. You know, yeah, man, enjoy. I'll probably have a good time after this one. I usually don't, I usually go and hang out and chill out or whatever. But it's my birthday, it's December. I'm probably going back home for Christmas to Texas, so we're gonna hang out with some people and have a good time.
Cool, man. Cool. Hey, you're coming back out to Texas for the holidays?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
man. We have to hit me up while you're here.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Definitely.
We'll get together.
For sure. For sure.
All right, man. Well, Raufeon, it was good to talk to you. I know you're busy, so I'll let you get to it, my man.
Yeah.
As always, I appreciate your time.
Yep,
brother.
you too, man. Good to talk.
All right, guys. Check him out, Raufeon Stots. He'll be defending his Bantamweight title this next Saturday, VFC 59, live on UFC Fight Pass.
Whoop, whoop.